right. Hello there. Welcome back to I Didn't Read Your Book. Again, not a podcast episode, but just another little clip. I was on the lead attorney's panel again. I was able to catch a second live stream this week. I'm never around. So yeah, I was able to hop on the panel again. I felt like I was a little less nervous this time. And I was a little bit more equipped to talk about the topic at hand, and it was Rick Ross and his he was getting divorced and how much child support he was paying. And just how whether just the conversation around that, is it too much, is it enough, how is she doing, what does he do, all this kind of stuff. So just a short little I just had a short little thing. I just wanted to pop in, say hello. I did support the stream monetarily as well, because I do again love what the lead attorney is doing. And I did get to catch JT, Pocket Watching with JT, another good channel to check out. I have recently subscribed to. So that is what we'll be checking out today. Let's roll it.
Even though she doesn't have to file a tax return on this money, the bank is still going to use the money to evaluate, can she get a mortgage?
Wait. I thought you were just saying how much she was going to get, how much money it really was, and then you say, did she win? You're like,
people compared to other people. See, that's when you're comparing yourself to other people.
I got you.
If she's comparing herself to other people who getting child support from celebrities, but if she's just staying within herself, she's winning. She's absolutely winning. Like I said, she doesn't have to file any taxes on this money, but she can still go to a bank and get a mortgage based on this child support. She can still get a car note based on this child support. So she's doing all right. She if she compares herself to her actual group of friends, she's all right. But if she starts looking in the news and now she's realizing that maybe she could have got more, it might be a different situation. But I appreciate it, lead attorney. You are the man. I love your channel. I got to bow out. I just had to come in and just drop that real quick.
I really appreciate that. Yeah. Did you want to say something to him? I didn't read your book.
Yeah, JT, I hopped on just after you left on the last stream, and you're leaving now again. I just wanted to give you a shout out and say I love what you're doing, and I subbed to you. You got some great stuff over there. So thanks for.
My God. Hey, more, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Hit me up, man. Maybe we can do something, man. Hit me up. Let me know.
Will do.
You can hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Jay.
What camera is that you're using, JT? That's the one that old boy sent you, man. Tijuana Jackson.
No. He sent me a mic, not a camera. But
that's right.
I'm getting it together.
Camera is good, man. It's good.
I'm good. I'm working with TLA, man. You got to step your game up when you're working with TLA.
That camera's nice. It is absolutely nice. A shout out to my man.
All right, I appreciate it. I'll catch y'all next time.
No problem. Thank you so much. All right, we are moving right along with the robes. Our man Technological Chaos says TLA's support is so much more. TLA's support is a much more superior product than child support. It has a high legal info utility, educational, non-emotional, and the best part is that it's voluntary. Yes, that is absolutely true. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Technological Chaos. You're on that whole way. I got to get up there. I got to get up there with you. But thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. Also, and I missed this super chat, so I'm just gonna pull my man up in here anyway. My man KD, the $100 super chat, man. Thank you guys so much. And KD, no comment, no question, just the pure love. I can't pull it up because it's already passed, but I am so appreciative, KD. So thank you. You've been supporting me, man, for the longest. So I appreciate that, KD. I love your icon too. It's so funny. So thank you, KD. Super appreciative. Thank you. Sorry, and I'm sorry that I missed it. Sometimes these things go very fast, but KD again. You guys, you really humble me. You really, really do. It's hard to think of words. So thank you. We got our woman Tam in the house. Me, Tam, Before the Billions. We were over there on Before the Billions channel. Over there with some hardcore brothers. We had first gen corporate, and we had Jonathan Barronville. And we had that was such a great conversation, guys. I interrupted. You know what I hate? I hate when people come up to the panel like this and then they're like, okay, what are we talking about? Like they just saw the link and they clicked it. I've been talking for 3 hours. They click on the link and then they're like, well, what are we talking about? I did that exact same thing to Before the Billions. I had ended a live stream. I saw that he was on. I clicked the link. They're over there talking about computers. What the hell do I know about a computer? I was like, oh, I clicked the link. I just thought I was gonna say, hey. But the whole they allowed me to divert the whole conversation as I do. And man, the knowledge that came out of there, the conversation between brothers that came out of there was so great. I would link it in the chat, but I don't remember which stream it was. It was maybe like Thursday or Friday, but it was so good. So shout out to Before the Billions for hosting that and then letting your boy come in and just bogart the whole topic and change it up. But we had a great conversation. And shout out to Jonathan Barronville. Shout out to First Gen Corporate. Shout out to all those brothers. Shout out to Tam. Tam was on there. And then Sim was on there. Sim was making me tell you guys some truths that I didn't even want to tell you. Guys, Black man, we just that's not a shot at you. I didn't read your book, but Black man, we are getting it. We wait till this time next year, man. So many of us are coming into this space. So many of us. So but yeah, shout out to Tam. When I thought about Tam, I thought about that conversation we all had over there. We got Hank Tyrone. What does Hank Tyrone say? Keep wearing the suits and represent us. How about you been? Yes, it's true. And I will be honest, man. You know, the Versace, it's not me. You know, I don't really wear jewelry like that or anything. You know, I don't you know, this ain't jewelry, right? Somebody saw this and somebody put in the comments, it's like, oh, look, he's part of the Illuminati. I was like, I got these bracelets in Mexico. What are you talking about, the Illuminati, right? But yeah, sometimes the flash and the shine, it can be seductive. And when I saw Larry Reed all nuzzled in with his damn Versace robe, I was like, oh, I've never had a Versace robe. Honestly, I don't have anything Versace. I'm not really like a dude like that, which is weird because in Atlanta, you know, they're damn red carpets and fashion shows every weekend down here, right? You can absolutely be somewhere. But your man, I'm a 10. Nope, he's kind of knock, you know, sometimes you need somebody to knock some sense into you. You can kind of, you know, you could be on the straight and narrow and then you can divert and you need someone to kind of get you back on. And listen, a lot of my job is getting people back on the straight and narrow. It's about advising people. But, you know, sometimes I could get lost too. That damn Versace robe had a nigga lost, boy. So shout out to my man, I'm a 10 Nope and Hank Tyrone for being like, okay, Leader Turkey, slow your roll.
That's definitely what I'm a 10 Nope was referring to. It had to be.
It had to be, right? It had to be. I think you're exactly right. And a shout out to Salute My Sigma. Oh man, I didn't even pull this up. I'm so sorry. Shout out to Hank Tyrone. Man, he's talking about something. Guys, I really wish I could I wish I had the words. But you're down here in the 404. You are definitely coming. Guys, I'm gonna have a 100,000 celebration party in Fogo on Piedmont. It's gonna be my treat. And I'm not sure how many people they'll let me get up in that mug. But Hank Tyrone is definitely on the list. I don't know when it is. Probably maybe in February, something like that. But I got all of y'all. This is my treat, and I just appreciate how y'all hold me up so much, man. So of course, I'm a 10 Nope is invited, but he might be damn in London or somewhere. Who knows how he can switch from pounds and then to dollars, right? But if you guys are anywhere close to Atlanta, just let me know. So I apologize, Hank, for not pulling this up when your frat was on here. Y'all Sigmas are everywhere. Shout out to the Sigmas. We got Gail Lockett in the house. Says, congrats to Uncle Stu for reaching 100 subscribers. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So again, and I apologize, KD, for missing that super chat. All right. So we got our man in the house. I didn't read your podcast. Also supported me. So I really appreciate your support as well. I didn't read your podcast. I didn't read your book podcast. Go ahead real quick if you want to and shout your channel out.
Yeah, so it's a video podcast. I didn't read your book, and I bring on authors whose books I have not read so that you as a viewer and myself, we can have a conversation with the author behind the book. And what I'm finding often is that the little blurb on the back of the book, which I do actually read in the podcast before the interview starts, often doesn't represent what's in the book very well. So these conversations are often very fruitful and a great platform for authors who want to get their work out there. I'm not quite doing what you're doing, but hey, man, again, I hope it doesn't seem like I'm just kissing your ass, but you definitely deserve every bit of that, because what you're doing here, not again just giving the information, but giving all of us a platform to grow ourselves. And you said it before that if you're 30, 35 years old, you've got stuff to say, and then when the super chats come in, and then you actually take the time to really sit in it, and that's comforting to somebody like me who also wouldn't know what to do the first time somebody hopefully gives me something like that. So it obviously you're doing great things, and trying to follow in your footsteps.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Dark Rabbit says you can throw parties at Fogo like that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know about the Fogos where you are, but the Fogo in Piedmont has rooms. It has it has the main eating area. Then it has like the back, and then it has another back. But then it has like 2 other rooms, and then they put up like a tent last year. I think they put it up because of all the COVID stuff, but then they're doing stuff out there as well. It's all nice. Fogo. I've been going to this Fogo since I was in college, guys. I love this damn restaurant, and they know me up in there. That's like my home. That's like a home within a home right there. So yeah, we absolutely doing it. We are absolutely gonna do it up. So yeah, let's go call you. Everybody's calling you Jesus in here, right?
I'm realizing that I had to put the chat to the side because y'all have me cracking up. I'll watch. I'll read it later, but I couldn't.
No problem. Yeah. So what do you think about this whole? What do you think about this whole? Let me just say this. We have been going for 4.5 hours, right? So I'm gonna close the backstage. Backstage is closed. Everybody who's back here is gonna be reached, so you don't have to worry about that. You just chill. We're absolutely gonna reach you. But please, nobody else hit the chat. All right. So yes, I didn't read your book podcast. What do you think about this situation with Rick Ross?
So I mean, I think a lot of people are coming and saying half of the story, and they're both and everybody seems to be right. Like Roger, dude on the bike. I don't know how he's doing all that. Definitely got to hit up his channel too. But saying how it's not that bad, and he's got all this money, and that shouldn't be the point. The point is that did he work, or excuse me, did she work for it? And the system is set up that we're just saying, oh well, it's just $11K a month, and as JT worked out, it's just $100,000. And yes, there's other celebrities who get deals that are way worse off, but that doesn't mean that it's an insignificant amount of money. And then, also, I'm glad Community Solutions came on to clarify her early comment about she's a fighter, because I definitely had a similar reaction to you. But having clarified that, I think it is indicative of there's people like that out there, and Rick Ross is going to be a target just like any other celebrity. And luckily he didn't, he wasn't as oblivious as the basketball player with Brittany Renner and maybe she wasn't as hawkish, but just because that situation was worse doesn't mean that this situation is good.
Right. Yeah, I hear you. Who do you think was the bigger winner in this?
I mean, I think she was the bigger winner. I think they you know, as other people have said, it's Rick Ross, he could have gotten a lot worse deal. So, but it's still not a good deal. And I don't know if it was mentioned, how long were they together?
According to, you know, I didn't understand that, because according to Rick Ross, he was saying, you know, the couple dated for 2 years. So it seemed like they were only together for 2 years.
Right. And so it's not like they built this lifestyle that she is so accustomed to that, you know, going to live like a quote unquote normal person is going to be something that, you know, is going to be horrible for her. And if this is just for the kids, then it should really be about, you know, calculating those expenses. And, you know, the way you went through it, it's she won. She won. It doesn't mean that he had a terrible L, but she won.
Yeah. So it's interesting. And again, just like the Intentional Millionaire said, this is definitely yet another lesson that, you know, all the brothers need to take notes, man. Luckily, you know, he came out better than really almost 99% of all the men. Like, I've never heard
Definitely
him paying such little child support when you factor in all of his income, especially if Halle Berry, who's a woman, was paying $18,000 for one, you're paying $11,000 for three. It's like, come on, like, you really got over. But, you know, maybe in other men's cases, it's not that, we're not that fortunate. So, you know, we can all take a lesson from this. So yeah, thank you so much for, let me show your channel again. I didn't read your podcast. We got Lutch in the house. Thank you so much, Lutch, for coming on. I really appreciate it.
No problem. And I just got to say, I recently got into crypto. And I found the biggest barrier to entry was just learning the basics. So I started a little playlist. If you're not sure about it, check out that playlist. It'll get you started from knowing zero about anything. And I definitely have become a believer since then, and I've been tracking my journey. So that's another part of the channel too, and I'm growing a lot more. If you are an author and you want to be featured, please hit me up. And if you like to read and you're not trying to read something that you're not sure you're going to like, then my channel's perfect for you as well.
Excellent. Thank you so much for coming up. You can come back anytime.
Thank you. Take care, guys.
Thank you.